Okay, I just got back from a day of perch fishing up at Cascade Lake in Idaho. It wasn't a super good day, but we did catch quite a few fish between the two of us. And the perch in Cascade are quite nice. This one's about 11 inches or so. This is on the small side for the keepers that we keep out of there. I'm going to show you my method for filleting a fish. This certainly isn't the only method, but it's what works well for me. And if you want to use it, great. If not, there's more than one way to skin and fillet a perch, that's for sure. The knife that I'm using today is a Cutco Fisherman's Solution. When I first got this knife, I really liked it. It was really sharp and did an excellent job. It's not quite as good now as it was. It's done about 50 or 60 fish. It's dulled down some. It's my understanding that Cutco will sharpen this for you for free. All you do is call them, and I believe they'll even come by your house. That's my understanding anyway. What I have here is an about 11-inch perch, and I like to lay it down on the cutting board with the back towards me. And I'm going to take my knife and insert the point right at the base of the head. And I hope that my hand is not too much in the way, but I kind of have to hold down on the fish. I stick the point in. Now I'm going to cut down along a parallel line with the back of the fish all the way back to the tail. Then I turn the fish over and do the same thing on the back side. Insert the knife and cut all the way back. Just under the skin is all I'm really trying to do at this point. Okay. Now that I've got both cuts on both sides of the back, I'm just going to take my knife and cut down along the bones, the center backbone, down until there is a line of bones in here, and I hit those with my knife, and it's hard to penetrate them, so I stop when I hit that. Now I come back and insert the knife about this far back. Here's the rectum of the fish, so I'm going to insert my knife about right there. I'm just going to poke it all the way through. Can you see that? And slice back to the tail. Then I turn it over. I do the same thing on the other side. Stick the knife through. Cut. Oops. Try not to do that. Now I'm going to move up to the head, and I'm going to make it a cut out this way. And then I'm just going to cut along through the skin down towards the tail. Now this one's going to be a little bit more difficult because I separated it from the fish. I try not to do that, but I'll show you how to take care of that in a minute. I'm going to turn the fish over, do the same thing on the other side. Cut down around the belly, and that's what I'm trying for right there. I want the fillet off of the fish but still attached to the tail. Now I can do it a lot faster than this, but for purposes of video I'm kind of going slow. Get those snails out of the way. They were eating snails today, by the way. Now I'm going to just take the knife and insert it under the meat and just follow the skin back. And I have the fillet off the fish. Now sometimes there'll be a, see, this one has some really pokey bones right here from where I cut it off the fish. You don't want those when you eat it. They will hurt. So I can feel where those are. I know where they are. So I'm just going to take the knife and I'm going to cut that part of the meat away.
Oh, every time you move it makes it blurry.
And then I'm going to cut around it, that bony piece. So I have a little bit of scrap that I have to throw away, but that's it. There's a fillet ready to go. This piece, there is a way to get around this. Go ahead and pause it. When you actually separate the fillet from the fish, what I like to do is hold this down, the tail end down with a fork so it won't slip, And then I'm just going to do the same thing I did on the other side and cut the fillet off. Skin is off, fillet is off the fish. Now I'm going to cut out this little bony piece, those bones that are hard to get out. I'm done. So now I've done one fish. And I know that seemed like it took a long time. I'll do one more. I'm going to do one more just to show you what it might be like when you get a system down and how fast it is. It's easier if they're not moving still, but this one has actually been out of the water for about 3 hours. Okay, cutting along the head. Flip it over. Cutting at the head down to the tail again. Now I'm going to separate it from the spine and those spine bones. Insert it to the rectum. Back to the tail. Ouch. They have pokies all over the place. Okay, cutting down again. Inserting to the rectum. Cutting back. And I'm not real good at this. There are people who are much better at it than me. Okay, that one's off. Oh, I did a good job. There's no bones, so I don't need to trim that one at all. That one's ready. Ah, got some bones on that one. That one's going to require a little bit of trimming. Trim it right here where those bones are. Yep, feels good. Done. That's how we do it here in Idaho, at least one of us. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Hope it's helpful to you. And God bless.